Hi, today I'm going to talk about rejection in connection to writing. The camera's cut off. The camera is a little dark today because I must have uninstalled or not installed the drivers of the camera, so Windows XP has taken over and just created general drivers, so I'm sorry for the dark appearance of this video. First of all, that aside, this video is about rejection in relation to writing. Now, in a lot of areas in life we're rejected, and this is especially true when it comes to writing. And all of the authors that you know of and are now famous have been rejected once or many times during their career, and especially early in their career, by the publishing industry. And that is because when you first start off writing, you're at the amateur status, obviously, and so you cannot produce pieces of professional work straight away. I don't think anyone can. I don't know. I've had many experiences with published and unpublished writers, and yeah, everyone starts off at the same level basically. There's no one who can automatically just write something and get it published. That is so extremely rare today, and so you just have to keep working to it through editing, reworking, rewritings, things like that. Yes, but anyway, a lot of aspiring writers think that rejection is something very negative. They think it's 100% negative. Oh, I've got such and so rejections, so many rejections, you know, I'm not going anywhere. But really, to make it as a writer, you've got to see rejection as a bit of a grain of salt or water off a duck's back, because it is part of the career. Even when you're established, you can still get a lot of rejection. It doesn't stop. It's something that's continuous. But hopefully when you're established, you'll have a lot less rejections and rejection slips, which is usually the case when you're established, because you know what sort of material publishers want, and therefore there's a less likely chance of rejection. But anyway, now rejection slips themselves, when you get them, are actually very general. They don't usually have any personal information on them for you, except obviously your name and address, because they need somewhere to send it to, and obviously because you've given them your name and address when you've sent out your pieces. But they're very usually general, say something like, you know, your work hasn't been accepted on this occasion, and sometimes they say, oh, you know, we hope you continue to contribute to our publication, and you know, stuff like that basically. And it's general because the editor of that publication just doesn't have time to go through every single person's writing pieces and say exactly what is wrong with them. There's not enough time in the day for these editors to do that. You know, they've got a job to do, they've got deadlines to meet, you know, all the time, how many different deadlines, and they've got to get the exact pieces that they want, so they will only really focus on the people that are successful and give out slips, general slips, to everyone who is not as successful. But that doesn't mean you're a failure. It just means that there's something to work on, something to improve on. But usually if you get a rejection slip that's general, and then you get